What's up, guys, and welcome back to SENRAN KAGURA. I'm actually recording this early in the morning again. So I've been recording more early in the morning than at night. So yeah, you probably hear the birds chirping and stuff like that. I'm really sorry. I've just been off on my schedule. So I think in a little while, my schedule will go back to me recording at night instead of early in the morning. But before we talk about this, because I know I record a bunch of different games on this channel, I'm wondering if people who watch the Fortnite videos or is huge into Fortnite has seen the Valentine's Day update so far, and how hyped you guys are. Because the minute I seen that crossbow, I'm like, yes, I want that and save the world. Because there's no guarantees, but I think that's the two things, like the crossbows coming over, and then I think both skins are going to come over to save the world as their own characters. I mean, I'm really hyped for it, but at the same time, I'm wondering what they're going to do. Because are we going to get two soldier classes, like as Valentine's skins and Save the World, or are they going to make the teddy bear an Outlast or an Outlander? And that's one thing I'm thinking about, because I think they're going to bring the crossbow over like they did the snowball grenade launcher and make it part of the quest items, where they're like, oh, you finish off these seasonal quests and boom, you get this really awesome weapon. Which that's what I'm hoping they do, because I don't know what they're aiming at this time. But it's only a week event, so I don't know. This is like new to me, because all of their other events were what? Like 3 weeks, a month, you know? So for them to do this for like a week, I'm hoping that they're going to do it so it's super easy to get both characters. Because they already said that there's going to be 2 new characters coming to save the world. And then I'm hoping they make it super easy to get the 2 if we only have a week to get both. You know? Because I'm still salty about Save the World. Or not Save the World, but Survive the Holiday. Me not getting one legendary character out of the Snowflake Pinatas. I mean, I think I got every Snowflake gun, but I didn't get one Snowflake character. And I was like, no! I just wanted Jonesy. But, I mean, I can't complain. I think I ended that event with Santa Claus and McFlurry Jess, or whatever it is. Flurry, Blur, Jess. So, I mean, I can't really complain. I did come out pretty good, 2 out of the 4. But with them only doing 2 characters, and then that, I'm hoping they learn from the previous one and make it a little bit easier. And then I hope they don't lock away any of the weapons behind certain level quests. Which, oh my god, Frostbite still pisses me off I didn't get. Because I couldn't do the 7 days because I wasn't level 40. Like, I couldn't even attempt it. But yeah, I wanted to talk about that because I'm really hyped for it. Because I seen it on Twitter. And they officially had the update for it. So tonight they're going to release the Valentine stuff, which I really want that pink bear skin. I know, sounds weird, but I really want the pink bear skin. I think that would be pretty cool. But we'll get to recording. It seems Yomi and the others are taking the Shinobi Bond dance seriously. We must make sure not to fall behind. Is something the matter? Ikaruga? I still don't know how to pronounce her name. Can I ask you a question? I just want to know, or I want to double check something. Yes, please, ask away. Time is stopped in our world, right? If you trust Master Sayuri's words, then it seems so. So that means that giant Yoma won't be able to invade just yet, right? That is a pretty genius thing. I didn't even think of that. Basically what she's saying is if this is all about us like preparing to defeat the Yoma, and we had to hurry up and do the Bond dance as quick as possible before the Yoma appeared in our world or their world to come up, kill everyone? That is a good question. It's like, then why do we have to rush and do this as quick as possible if that Yoma is like, okay, how it is their time is frozen. So why do they have to rush in this time to defeat whatever this Bond dance thingy is? So they can go back and defeat the Yoma or be prepared or whatever. If their time is frozen, then the Yoma can't appear there until they finish the Bond dance anyway. Yes, good point. Outside of this place, it's still the same day it was when we got here. If that's the case, do we want to maybe draw out the Shinobi Bond dance then? Huh? Oh, that makes a lot of sense, because as long as they're there, the Yoma can't attack because time is frozen there. Why do you ask, Kabari? Because some people here want to stay with their loved ones, even if it's just for one more day. You're talking about Riona and the others, right? Kurakagi. Yeah, also Yumi and the others got to meet Kurakagi, I think. Oh, okay, Yumi. I thought that said Yomi. I was like, who the fuck is Kurakagi? Because Yomi and the Crimson Squad, all of their story has been, is like either food or the matches for the Shinobi Bond dance. They met Kurakagi? I see. I understand now. But we're Shinobi. If we lose sight of our path, regardless of the circumstances, we are unfit to be Shinobi. Do you really mean that, Yagyu? Hmm? Well, I mean, what if you met your sister here? What would you do? I'd... You wouldn't want to leave either, would you? Makes sense, right? Hibari. I mean, that is true. I know this is probably going to sound naive, but even Shinobi are human. I mean, that's one thing about it, is some Shinobi in this game do take themselves very seriously, and they think they're all powerful, but at the end of the day, they are human. I mean, I think people who are higher power sometimes forget that, but it's like, if you look at it, even people who were powerful or very strong, like Ryoki, which is Riona and Ryobi's sister, she was considered not all powerful, but she was considered a very strong and wise shinobi, and she ended up dying. And I mean, like, that's what they're trying to say here, is even though they're really powerful, they might have lost sight that they are also human. At least that's how I'm taking right now. And if all somebody does is follow orders all the time, that's just like being a puppet. I'm not a puppet, and I would never want to be one. And if I follow the rules here, if I just go off and fight to win, knowing that winning will make other people sad, I cannot do that. This is a hard question. This just takes me back to the idea of like soldiers and stuff like that, where it's like you're told that if you kill these people, you will be protecting thousands of people, but at the same time, the people you're killing is suffering, or their families and their hometowns and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like people who knew them would feel the pain of it, you know? I mean, that's why some people have brainwashed their soldiers into killing without remorse through brainwashing and shit like that. But that's actually a really good point, for especially with them being shinobi, which is kind of a mix of ninja / assassins, you know? That's part of the job, but at the same time, I mean, I don't know. It's hard to explain, but I think Hibari right now is the one making the most sense. I think the other four has been looking at this as a game in a way. Not realizing when the game is over, people are going to feel sad, you know? Because it is going to hurt the guessing girls when they have to leave their grandfather when this game is over. It's going to hurt Ryobi and Riona when they have to leave their sister behind. I mean, but at the same time, it's like they think they are doing what's right, but at the same time, it's hurting other people. So if you're hurting other people, how can you be doing what's right? I'm sorry, I don't know what kicked into me there. That was kind of sentimental and halfway intelligent, and I look at the game and I was like, oh yeah, I'm still playing SENRAN KAGURA. I just had one of those moments I had in Valkyrie Chronicles where a quote is said or something is said, and I go and I think deeply about it, and then I look back up and I was like, oh yeah, I remember now what I'm playing. I'm taking this game too seriously. I'm sorry, it wasn't my place to say that. No, I think it was very important for you to say that. That's one thing I like about this game compared to Peach Beach Splash. I mean, Peach Beach Splash to me was a lot funnier and a lot sillier of a concept, and it didn't hold back. Like, everything to do with that game was really, really silly. I mean, I don't think there was a moment where I sat there and was deeply thinking. I mean, that's one thing I like about this game, because it knows when to be really silly and outrageous in ways. But it knows how to pull on your heartstrings at moments where you're sitting there going, oh, I signed up for the laughs, but now I'm thinking deeply. Which leaves me excited for the third game, because people are saying it's going to be the gameplay of this game, but it's going to be the writing styles more of like Peach Beach Splash, which I think would be perfect, because I really love the gameplay to this one more. Like, Peach Beach Splash was fun, but at the same time, you didn't see individual weapons, you didn't see much of... It wasn't very fluent, is what I'm trying to say. Like, it didn't feel fluent when you were sitting there shooting your gun and then reloading. It didn't feel like, oh, it went off without a hitch. It kind of felt clunky, like the gameplay. While this one, I think, has a more smoother, like, gameplay. But if they would take the gameplay of this one and the story, like the writing of Peach Beach Splash, because Peach Beach Splash had some serious moments, but it was more comedy, like, it was outrageous kind of moments. Where it's like, okay, something super serious happens, and then something absolutely, like, ridiculous happens, is what I'm trying to say. Like, if they would mix those two together, I think they would have a hell of a game. And I think it's called Burst Renewal, or something like that, the Japanese version. Because that's what I say all the time, like, there's 3 games, but one hasn't came over to North America yet for the PS4, and then they have one for the Switch, which I don't have any details about that, and I haven't, like, seen anything. But there's 3 games, and one is out in Japan right now, but it's not out in America, is what I'm trying to say. Hell of a mess we've got on our hands, huh? No matter how I think about it, I always get hung up on something or another. What do you think Master Sayori would want us to do? What indeed? She must have known some of us would hesitate to fight here, with their loved ones' presence on the line. I'd be pissed if someone tried to make me fight in that situation. I wonder what Grandma's thinking. Maybe we're overthinking. Why don't we just ask Master Sayori right to her face? Not a bad idea at all. We should approach her at once. Grandma! Quite a crowd you brought here with you. What's the brouhoo? Aha ha. Brouhaha? Brouhaha? I don't know. I got something I want to ask you. Ask me? This better not be anything indecent, or I will swat you, sweetie. I know what that one meant. It's nothing like that. We just want to know the real truth behind the Shinobi Bond dance. The real truth? Huh. All kinds of truths in this place, you know. Hidden away like sparkly little gems. Most of them stay that way. I guess one of those gems is that, or not that, is the Yoma. And if you're wondering why people never find them, it's because they've decided we don't need to find them. They're all strictly need to know. They are. Who decided? Oh, ask Ikaragu. She knows who don't, yeah? Young lady, someone high and mighty, privileged, you might say. So if you want your real truth, there's just one way you've got to take it by force. You see where this is going? Grandma. I do. I do see. Everyone, prepare for battle. I'm hoping this is not, oh, they're going to send 300, like, really. Because that's the only thing I don't like about this game. Is, like, you have to go through so many minions just to get to the actual fight. And then once you get there, it's like, oh, I'm low on health. So you're, like, low on health. And you have to do your transformation before you can get the other people to do transformation. But I don't think she's going to have a transformation. At least I hope not. I probably will skip that. But yeah, what I was saying before, because there's a bunch of games for this, so I don't want people to think there's only like 3. There's like one for the 3DS. I think there's 2 on the 3DS. I don't know how many came over to North America, because there's Crimson and then there's Crimson 2. There's Bon Appetit, and I think that was also on the 3DS. Then you have when I say there's 3, I mean there's 2 on the PS4 right now that we have in North America, which is this and Peach Beach Splash. Then they have a computer game, which it sucks. It's basically it's a computer / mobile game. So it's basically you're collecting cards of the characters and making them fight each other, like your standard MOBA, or not MOBA but mobile. Oh, so they explode. That's good. But, then they turn around, like, there's 2, or there's 3 on the PS4, but 2 have been brought over. And I think that's all the games. I don't think they have any on any other consoles other than 3DS and PS4. I mean, they've announced something for the Switch, because I remember the Nintendo Direct, where they were talking about it. But for all I know, it's the same game that it was on the PS4, and it's just being brought over to the Switch. But I'm actually hoping it's like a whole new game. Not just, oh, remember that game that was on the PS4? It's now on the Switch too. Because that's one thing that gets me about the Switch. I mean, I can kind of justify it because there's a lot of shit that was on the Wii U that they're bringing over, but the Switch having so many games of, oh, do you like this game that used to be on this console? Well, now it's on this console. And people are like, well, they have so many games. But it's like, okay, they have a lot of games. But a lot of them are, oh, did you enjoy it on this console? We brought it over to this console. Like Skyrim, where they were like, oh, did you enjoy Skyrim? You like Skyrim? No, you can play it on the Switch. No, you can go into the next area. Or like, they brought over a bunch of the Wii U games. And that was kind of cool. I mean, I like the Wii U games, because it's a way where now that people are playing the more popular console, which is the Switch, they can go back and play a bunch of the Wii U games that they wanted to play, but they didn't want to buy a Wii U. Which I could justify. I mean, that's pretty cool. I just hope that they start putting out actual games. Because I think I felt a little fucked over when they didn't bring over backward compatibility. And now they're like, say if you already own the Wii U, there's no way to backward compatible unless I think you could bring over your downloaded games. But if you bought everything physical, I don't think there's a way you can like bring it over. Which is really stupid. Because I think that's one thing that Nintendo has kept. It's like the 3DS being backwards compatible with the DS. I was hoping they would make it where even if they didn't do the Wii U, like say they couldn't do the Wii U and make it portable, now that they've kept, I think they've kept the cartridge thing, because that's what somebody told me. So you can still get cartridges. Okay, this is a boss battle. And just like Asuka, she controls the wind. Why are you running, bitch? Okay, she's starting to kick our ass. I wonder if this is how it's supposed to be, like, she kicks our ass, because there's no way I can get her in that time. Let's see if there's something around here we can use to our advantage. This is starting to become bullshit. We just throw propane tanks at her. Okay, I see now what we're supposed to do, because I think both of our moves are distant. Let's see what this one does. Okay. I see what we're supposed to do. So she's gonna fuck with us, that's basically what this is. At least you don't have like affinity health, where it's like, oh, every time we do our master move, it only does like 3 damage to her. She's just fast as hell. Yeah, this ain't gonna be hard, it's just, it's harder than our usual battles because she's so fucking fast. There we go. I mean, that was hard just because she was faster than hell. Oh, I thought, yeah, because she didn't fall. I thought they were going to be like Final Fantasy this shit, where we had to beat her in all 3 forms. That actually felt kind of like a boss battle. Just how fast she was. Not bad. I wasn't sure you had it in you. A win is a win, Grandma. Now tell us straight. No more riddles. Yep, a promise is a promise. I suppose I can say just a little. A little is more than what we have. Please tell us. No, no! Anything but that. She's trying to torture us. Well, I suppose I should start with my measurements. This might get a little indecent, but... No! No, no, that's okay. Even I don't want to hear that. I agree. Oh, is that not the truth you wanted? So you must have meant my first night with Hanzo. Ew. That's Asuka's grandfather, for anybody who doesn't know Hanzo. I think he started the school, like started the school she goes to now. Ah, Grandma, stop! Don't tell me anything about that! Then what do you want to hear? What we want to hear is the true purpose of the Millennium Festival. I was so tempted to say Millennium Falcon. That just proves how much I've watched Star Wars. That my first reaction was Falcon. What are you really making us do? And why? The Kagura Millennium Festival. What? Think of the meaning of those last two words. Millennium Fal... I was about to say Falcon again. Millennium Festival. Millennium Festival. I've seen your grades. You girls can figure it out. Master Sayuri! Grandma? Alright, Millennium Festival, so it happens once in 1,000 years. Wait, could it be? Oh, don't leave us off. Come on. Damn it! D is for damn it! I was hoping to get a C at least. I mean, I'm not even shooting for an A anymore in these missions. Like, some people are like, oh, you should shoot for your best. You should try to get the best score possible. I just want a C. I just want passing. Okay, guys, we're going to end that video there. I don't know what she figured out, because it said once in 1,000 years. That means there was only 2 festivals. I mean, I don't know what year this game is. For all we know, it's in 3036. You know? But even at that point, it's only 3 festivals. So, I don't get what the grandmother was getting at when it was a Millennium Festival. But yeah. I would like to thank everybody for watching, and if you enjoyed, please like, comment, subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video.